Greetings and welcome to another episode of Shop Talk down here at Page 3's Game Zone. I'm Nathan Varney.
And I'm Aaron Sawyers.
And today we're going to be taking a look at Secret Wars number 4. Woo.
Woo!
Woo. From Marvel Comics. This book goes on sale on Wednesday, July the 1st, 2015. Writing Jonathan Hickman and primary art Asad Ribic. We've done reviews of the other Secret Wars, of each of the other issues so far. If you've not gone back through and looked at those, maybe that will help you know what's going on. At least, we're assuming, as we have with the other ones, that you've watched the other episodes, so or at least read the books.
Try to figure out what's going on from our last reviews.
Yeah. No, don't do that. You'll never know what's going on. So, all right. So in this book, Doom actually leaves the throne.
Doom has gotten to the point where conflict is so bad that Doom has to intervene, and he doesn't really care about it until
he sees Richards.
Richards. This one, it's more like Richards.
Yeah. Well,
I guess we should probably start at the beginning of the book. We kind of jumped to the middle of it.
No, no.
No? All right, middle first.
Maybe. I don't even remember what happened before that.
Strange, or the sheriff, had just opened the pod and had the Prime Universe characters that survived from their arc.
Oh, his
secret
sanctum. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Yeah. And he had just explained to him that Doom was God, and Reed Richards was not very happy. Really, nobody was really happy about it.
Or surprised.
Yeah. So, and he was trying to justify and tell them that, they had seen that apparently now my mind's going blank.
Everything that was in this universe.
Yes.
Basically wouldn't have been had it not been for Doom.
Yeah.
So it's basically like, okay, don't, I kind of say don't judge him or me.
Yeah.
Because we kept everything from completely dissipating.
Yeah. They had killed that's where mine's blanked. Who was it they killed? It's not the Watchers, it's the...
Oh, you're talking about the Beyonders?
The Beyonders!
Oh, well, I
there
don't think they killed...
Yeah.
Well...
No, he
Oh, yeah, we killed them and took their... Yeah.
He said, we killed them and took their powers.
So which one thing to say right here, like, all along I thought for sure that the Beyonders, particularly the Beyonder, the one that you normally see, in the books, I thought for sure that he or they would set things back to quasi-normal.
Yeah.
Basically, they would eliminate Battleworld. So, if they're actually dead...
Then that may not be the case.
Yes, that goes one of my theories for where this story was going to go.
Which, don't feel bad, because they showed that the Maker, the Ultimate Reed Richards, is with Thanos and them. And I thought he was the gentleman that was going from place to place. So
Okay, all right.
Kind of ruined my theory there. So they're talking there about how they had killed it and Doom had created all of this.
Right.
And it was because of him that this all existed. When the new recruit Thor got the signal,
Mjolnir started to glow.
And he was asking, Strange about it. He was like, I'm new, so what does this mean?
I don't know. My hammer's never glowed before. So they leave and go to the scene of the battle.
Yeah, with Thanos and all the Thor army there.
Yes. The Maker, basically the whole Cabal.
The Cabal.
Are throwing down. It catches the Eye of Doom.
Thor, I just wanted to say that. Thor ends up
going to Doomstock.
Basically teleporting him somehow.
Or just using an astral projection of sorts.
I think it might have been teleporting.
Yeah, but nonetheless, he goes to Doomstock, whether in physical form or in astral form, and is like, there's some crazy stuff going on that you might want to take a look at.
Yeah. So Doom says he uses many eyes, and that's when he starts pulling up these images, and he's asking his daughter and Sue about them, what they're seeing, and they're talking about it, and he's saying, "Oh, it's just a petty squabble. Why should I get involved?" Until Sue sees Richards
and says, "Oh, he
looks familiar, my love.
He looks special.
He looks special." And Doom's eyes, like a deer.
Yes, he is. Of course, he's like, ooh. He's ready to flip the table when he sees Reed Richards, and then he says, basically, he says that he has spent years scouring the world, but scouring Battleworld for some version of him.
Yeah, which is something I noticed in the first one. There were no Reed Richards at all.
Right.
There were no versions of him. So that explains.
He somehow knew. I guess when he created Battleworld, he made no room for Reed Richards.
No.
But now there's two, because there's Ultimate and Traditional.
Prime. Yeah.
Yes.
Which I don't know if he recognizes the Ultimate.
I don't think so.
Because of the helmet that he wears.
But nonetheless, there's two of them there now.
Oh, yeah.
So Doom, in dramatic fashion, appears on the battlefield and basically is like, like you said, he's like, Richards. So they go through some stuff. Cyclops, Phoenix Force Cyclops, has traveled with Strange and them to this area, and basically he tries to punk out Doctor Doom and says and starts to melt him.
Yeah.
And leaves him laying on the ground. Doom gets up and breaks his neck.
Like straight up chokes him and it just breaks his neck.
Yeah. Thanos is there, so then he and Thanos are exchanging words. And as it's just after Doom breaks Cyclops' neck, Doctor Strange sends them to the winds, as he puts it.
Yeah.
He teleports them away. Everybody but he and Doom.
Yeah.
So the two, Doctor Strange and Doom, are having words over basically Strange defying Doom.
Which is my favorite part of this book, because Doom was like, bring them back, and he says no, and then it shows a picture of him like this, and I just hear like a mother's voice, you will bring them back here right now, young man.
You're right. And of course, Doctor Strange is like,
yep,
not going to happen.
Yep. And he talks about how Reed is undoubtedly finding a way to get rid of Doom again, and they spar words for a little bit, and then Doom evaporates him.
Evaporates Doctor Strange. Holy crap.
Yeah.
So we've got two major players. Now granted, this is Battleworld, but still, we've got two major players that are dead in the span of a couple of pages. Cyclops and Doctor Strange are both possibly dead. It looks like they're dead for sure, but you know how that goes. But nonetheless, wow.
Not to mention the Beyonders.
Yeah, so...
And now they're gone.
So, holy crap. I feel like I've said holy crap, or some semblance thereof, about every issue in this series.
Oh, absolutely.
But with good reason.
They've done fantastic. I've loved it.
So...
I have not guessed. I don't think I've guessed anything right so far.
No, I've been way off base with everything, but that's great.
Yeah.
And I've really been trying to figure where they're going to go with this, but man, it's
which you did call something. Him and Thanos and Doom have had at it, even if it was words.
yeah, for just like a couple of sentences, but
yeah. But Doom was talking about how he was greater than a man and all this, and then Thanos said, "I would think not."
if you're a god,
why can't you?
if
Just
you're
say
playing
it?
it being a god, then you should just say it.
Just say it.
So he just says it.
Yeah.
And I think that's actually when Strange poofs everybody.
That's when Phoenix actually.
Oh yeah, so Cyclops steps in.
He does an explosion. Doom does like an explosion and thinks everybody's gone, and then that's when Cyclops shoots him.
Well, man. So right there, you've got 3 people, really 4, that are or have played it being gods.
Oh yeah.
Doom currently is.
Yep.
Thanos.
Yep.
Phoenix Force Cyclops.
Yep.
And the Maker, Ultimate Mr. Fantastic Reed Richards.
Yep.
Whee!
Woo!
So, but yeah, Doom, something that you had mentioned before, it's like, just waiting for Doom to get up and do something, and boy, does he.
He does.
Man.
They smack back, and he laughs.
Yeah. So when you talking about he set off an explosion, when he was accused of not being a god, he's like, you know what? Poof. Like setting off a nuclear bomb, like pointing a finger.
Yeah, it's just a tidal wave of explosion.
Yeah. So, well, it just keeps getting better.
Yeah,
This
absolutely.
Secret War just keeps getting better.
If you're not reading this, if you're not reading it, you're really missing out.
You're missing out on what stands to be a comics altering event.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean Marvel Comics, but just we'll just say comics. I mean,
and shame on you.
Well, it's I think we've mentioned before, if you're not, even if you're somebody that's not into crossovers and that you don't like crossovers, and this book's just so good.
Oh yeah.
Regardless of whether or not it's a crossover, regardless of if they undo what happens here the month after, this is still a good story.
Absolutely.
This is still just a good story. So,
art's good still. Story's good still. It's not leading away from the story. They're still going to the story. They're going at a good pace.
Yeah.
Nothing's like they've had some slow moments, but it's not like, oh, this is getting slow. It's here's some build up, more story, more action.
Yeah.
They're doing fantastic.
So very consistent.
Yes.
I mean, it has been it's been spot on the whole time. This is 4 issues in. I guess we're halfway because it's 8 issues altogether. Yeah. It's still just as awesome as reading the first issue, or better. It keeps just getting better.
We're at the halfway mark, guys.
All right. Well, anything else before we finish this up, Aaron?
No, good. Keep up. I've said it. I think every video just about, but keep it up. You're doing great.
All right. Well, guys, let us know what you think about this issue. If you've not read it, take a moment to go through it and share your thoughts in the comments below. Definitely be interested to see what you guys out there that are watching and follow along with us with this think, and and look forward to reading those.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, that'll wrap up another episode of Shop Talk down here at Page 3's Game Zone, and we'll see you next time.
You subscribe right now, young man.